Tyler.
Well, a significant figure in West Ham's side tonight, the number 5 centre-back Gary Strodder, starting a senior game for only the 3rd time this season, with Alvin Martin and Ray Stewart both incapacitated. Otherwise, it's the same lineup which demolished Liverpool here in the last round. Aston Villa had a boost this morning when right-back Chris Price was past fit after a knee injury on Saturday, so an unchanged side, with Alan McInally naturally a focal point of watch tonight by the Scotland manager Andy Roxburgh. But don't forget David Platt, who struck 4 goals in 18 minutes against Ipswich to earn Villa this quarter-final. And in Gordon Cowans, they have the only man on the field with a winner's memento in this competition, earned 12 years ago when Aston Villa beat Everton. But West Ham might just have a talisman in substitute Kevin Keane. His father, Mike, actually collected the League Cup at Wembley as captain of Queen's Park Rangers. That was way back in 1967, when Kevin was just 1 week old. The referee is John Martin from Alton. And it has been the Cups which have cheered both these sides this season. Well, they've been stuttering in terms of league form, and Upton Park really awash with excitement and anticipation. Aston Villa in a change strip, and the misplaced pass by Andy Gray. Here's Steve Potts. An early ball for Rosenior. Well, with the aerial power of Leroy Rosenior, West Ham have mixed up their traditional quick passing style to give him some service as well. Dix with a header. West Ham, who found goals so hard to come by in league games. You can't say the same about McInally for Aston Villa, but the cup and this competition in particular has really brought the best out in them. Alan McInally, 21 goals in 23 appearances for Aston Villa this season. That's a fabulous record. Kelly glides it on, Rosenior chases. Price trying to cover, and he made contact with Leroy Rosenior. It's a penalty to West Ham. In only the 4th minute, Price the culprit. The player who seemed to be ruled out of this tie with an injury against Newcastle on Saturday, and it was just inside the area too. He was half a second late. Now no Ray Stewart for West Ham, their penalty king. So the trust passes to Liam Brady. And Spink has saved it. Nigel Spink, who had 1 game here as a West Ham reserve, as a non-contract player many years ago, and really feels a little bit rejected by West Ham as a youth player. But of course has made a very big name for himself with Aston Villa in more recent times, but he denies Brady, and what will that mean at the end of the evening? It was placed well enough, but not hit hard enough. So Brady trying to clear his head and concentrate now as he takes the corner. Gale right in there. The drop for Paul Ince. Just the sort of volleyed shot that he sank against Liverpool. So really a sensational start here at Upton Park. And Liam Brady, everything has gone right for him in recent games, but it was Nigel Spink who brilliantly won that duel. And that let-off just giving Aston Villa a chance to regroup and perhaps get through a very difficult opening period. Maybe they can get McInally going. Cowans. And Andy Gray climbed well above Julian Dix. And a lot of Aston Villa's planning for this game, centering around Andy Gray's ability to get forward from midfield. He certainly did then. Senior. Ince. Now Dickens involved. Moving reasonably freely. Brady. It deflected all the way along the edge of the area, and Ince takes it on and threads the shot in. So Paul Ince, who was the scourge of Liverpool in the last round, makes the West Ham fans forget the penalty miss. Ironically, the shot got past Spink on the same side that he made the penalty save. And it wasn't hit particularly powerfully in truth. But with 15 minutes gone, West Ham do lead. And Paul Ince gets the goal. Such is the congestion behind that goal that some of the supporters have actually come onto the touchline. And this might be a little bit difficult for the referee here. There was a match just before Christmas against Tottenham, and the game had to be stopped for some 3 minutes while fans were put back behind the walls. It's another suggestion of trouble, it's just congestion. But the game goes on. And West Ham lead. McInally, Platt trying to turn, Cowan's trying to join him at the right time. David Platt, who can play in midfield, but he's up with Alan McInally in this Aston Villa formation. It's basically 4-4-2. It's a formation that hasn't really clicked as yet. Rosenior. It's Villa's throw. Keown. Devonshire. Brady with a flick that didn't come off that time. Price, whose instructions are to stay close to Brady tonight, did just that. And West Ham feel that it should have been a goal kick. And Chris Price has won a corner. First of all, from putting the ball away as Brady tried something rather extravagant. It didn't come off. So Cowans will take the corner. Flicked on by Keown, and Stuart Gray tried to round off the rehearse move. It wasn't a difficult save for Alan McKnight. It was a well-worked corner. Keown flicked it on. Stuart Gray just backpedaling a little and couldn't get too much power into the header. This is Ince, and here's Rosenior! Well, the cups this season have worked as a charm usually for Leroy. 9 goals in all, 7 of them in cup matches. That really should have been another. Aston Villa have often played with 3 centre-backs this season, only 2 tonight. But it doesn't look very orderly. Ince. Well, with the run he's having in the Littlewoods Cup, you can't blame him for shooting at every opportunity from every angle. It was another skimmer. Villa giving the ball away again, and Devonshire picks out Rosinia. So much movement from West Ham at the moment. Stabbed behind by Derek Mountfield. Brady hangs it up a bit this time. Rosinia, Kelly! Well, any sort of contact, and it seemed it must have beaten goalkeeper and Price on the line, but it didn't. Brady slips Andy Gray. Goal kick. But David Kelly was looking to get the conclusive touch here as Strother and Rosinia met it, helped on by Kelly. Spink blocked, Price cleared. It's half-time, a first half in which Nigel Spink saved a penalty from Liam Brady, but was beaten when Paul Ince threaded a shot from much further out into the same corner. And Aston Villa, I think, will be a little relieved to be going in just the one goal down. West Ham had other opportunities, but at half-time at Upton Park in this Littlewoods Cup quarter-final, they lead Aston Villa by 1-0. Welcome back to Upton Park. West Ham 1 goal to the good. And Aston Villa have made a change at half-time. 19-year-old striker Ian Olney has come on in place of Tony Daly. So will we get more of the same, which was West Ham looking the more dominant force, or will they rue those missed opportunities over the first 45 minutes? Oh, and Andy Gray flashing a wicked ball across the face of McKnight's goal. Perhaps that's an indication of an improvement, and a much-needed improvement from the Villa viewpoint in the second half. Delivered crisply across beyond the goalkeeper, but beyond any Villa player following in. Ince. Now Dix. Brady. Keown drawn out of the middle. And Brady, whether he was just firing it across or actually shooting, only he will know, but it's deflected for the corner. And he's looked an aristocrat on the field again. McInally heads out. Ward plays it back. Rosinia can get it down. And Gordon Cowans stepped in when number 2 seemed beckoning for West Ham. It's still on with Ward. Taking on Stuart Gray, who holds him up. In from Devonshire. And Keown can only knock it behind. So West Ham starting to find their feet in the second half. It's a lovely ball by Ward. Rosinia got it down, and that's great work by Cowans. Strother! Stuart Gray. Flat. West Ham stopped just for a second, possibly expecting a handball against McInally. Platt didn't hesitate. And operating from midfield in the second half, David Platt, who got those 4 goals in 18 minutes in that 6-2 win over Ipswich in the previous round. Very nearly struck a decisive blow here. Good ball by Ward to Devonshire. Kelly's gone to the near post. David Kelly actually hit the near post. Well, that would have made sure of West Ham's place in the semi-final. As it is, they must live on their nerves for a little longer. West Ham, who were masters in the Geoff Hurst, Martin Peters era of that near-post ball. Ward to Kelly. Price from the centre, and Kelly saw Rosenior and not Devonshire, who was coming up to Kelly's left. Ward. Brady. Oh, and Keown was reckless, and Brady doesn't need to take the law into his hands. Martin Keown, who's had one or two disciplinary problems this season, he was actually sent off in the First Division at Middlesbrough. But Aston Villa getting frustrated now. And Keown was very, very late. It's a yellow card. West Ham have had so many injuries, they don't make too much of a fuss about them here. But you see Alvin Martin, Stuart Robson on the right of the picture. Notable casualties. This is Kelly, and that is surely the semi-final. So, Keown's indiscretion well and truly punished. Tony Gale played a part, and Kelly with a lovely spin turn to volley wide of Spink, and that's what David Kelly's been brought here to do, snap up chances close to goal. That's his trademark. 2-0. 4 minutes left. Mountfield. And the overhead kick has gone in from David Platt. Is that but a parting shot from Aston Villa? It's the final minute of the official 90. Mountfield always upfield now, and that's a terrific overhead kick from Platt. Almost 2 minutes of stoppage time play. Olney, good ball to Andy Gray. Gale can't get there, but Schroeder did. Well, the reserve centre-back was in absolutely the right place then. That's a push, and a painful ending to the game for Rosenior. A nervy one down on the bench. John Lyall, who took West Ham to Wembley in the League Cup as it was in 1981. A year before, he won the FA Cup when West Ham beat Aston Villa in the quarter-final, as they've done here in the quarter-final of the Littlewoods Cup. The winner from David Kelly, after Paul Ince had given them the lead in the first half. David Platt pulled it back to 2-1 and made it desperately difficult for West Ham in the final few seconds. but they've got a two-legged Littlewoods Cup semi-final to look forward to amidst their battles to climb away from the relegation area in the First Division. And in the end, Aston Villa have gone the same way as Sunderland, Derby County and Liverpool. Paul Ince will find it hard to reach the dressing room. Such is the jubilation here, with a final score at Upton Park. West Ham United 2, Aston Villa 1.